a conversation we have here every year, maybe twice a year, sometimes 3 times a year. But I have a very specific opinion on it. So does a gentleman across the way from me.
I know exactly where you're going, and I thought this yesterday
and so
when I was
does T.J. Jefferson.
my yard in the third quarter.
Hold on a second. The concept of would you rather have your team that you love and you root for, you're a diehard fan of, would you rather your team lose in a blowout or have a shot and lose in gut-wrenching fashion? But you had a shot and you had your chance. And I'd rather love and lose than never love at all, is the way I look at it. Mm. I'd rather have a shot. I'd rather not be blown out. I'd rather not get swept. So I turn to the guy who says he would rather, knowing the heartbreak, can't handle the heartbreak, can't handle the difficulty of a difficult gut-wrenching loss, would rather do without it, rather just have it clean and easy. I now turn to you, sir, Chris Brockman.
Yes.
You would rather have gotten swept by the Heat
1,000%.
than what ended up happening.
100%.
Come on.
You're telling me ahead of time we're already going to lose.
But you're never going to know that.
No, but you're telling me ahead of time
to know that
you're going to lose. So do you want to lose in Game 7 at home, coming all the way back, get your hopes all the way up, just to have your mental health be absolutely destroyed and ruined on a Monday? Or clean sweep, it's over, quick kill, bam, I can go on the rest of my life.
I'm with Chris.
What are you, nuts?
I'm with Chris.
Only a masochist would choose the former. What are you crazy?
But I guess this is the
Yankees.
This is
2004.
Mike, I get it. 2004.
It sucked.
I understand that sucked. But at least the Yankees were up 3-0, and I friggin' loved it. And it was great. And we were relevant, and we're there. But I guess the issue with this conversation is you don't know if you're going to lose. You're hoping that you win.
But in the end, when it's over and you lost, you're
but
like,
you
this
don't
sucks.
know. You're going
Why didn't we just get swept?
But you don't know going into this if you're going to lose. So that's what I'm saying to you. If you wind up losing.
Right, I'd rather have gotten swept.
Not me, man. Game 6, that'd have been so amazing. What an amazing feeling that must feel. I haven't felt that for an NBA team
They didn't deserve to win Game 6.
But you did win it.
Right, but they didn't deserve it. And so, of course, in Game 7, you could see it coming a mile away.
But the Celtics were up double digits with just 2-something minutes to go. Why didn't you deserve to win it? That would have been a blown loss.
Right, which is what I expected because I watched this team play all year.
I would never want to get swept. I'd want to be in it. I'd want to be in it. Like so
you
Michigan,
don't want to get swept.
I don't want
to.
But
if you're going to lose, and the alternative is heartbreaking Game 7 at home or swept.
But the whole idea, like for instance, I took Coop, as you know, to the Fiesta Bowl this year, and it was a dreadful game. A dreadful game for Michigan. Awful game. Rife with mistakes. Ripe for upset that happened, and some terrible officiating that I have to mention, but that went against Michigan. But they made it. They won the Big Ten. They made it there. I would never have not wanted that to happen. You got to be in it to win it, and you got to live and love than having none of that. That's the way I'm viewing it, and you're saying the opposite. Yeah. You'd rather have gotten swept out. Game 4 wasn't a big one. Game 5 wasn't a big win. Game 6 wasn't something that had you won Game 7, you'd be talking about the Derek White put back like it was Dave Roberts stealing a base for the rest of your life. So, how would you want to not have that is my point.
What was it for?
Okay.
You lost, yeah.
Where do you come down on this subject?
You lost.
I forget.
I'm with you.
It depends. I don't think there's one answer for everything. Like, I'll be honest. I was getting migraines watching these playoffs. Like, I didn't feel good. I was too invested. And once my teams were out, I was able to watch basketball with a clear head and not have heart palpitations. So I can understand where he's coming from. Like, if you're going to lose, just get it over with. But as a fan of the team, you want to see them go out there and put out a maximum effort. And I don't think getting swept is a maximum.
No, you don't want that.
Take it from someone whose
You were
team's got
talking about the
gentlemen's
Celtics
sweat.
after Game 3 being
Maximum
quitters.
effort.
You're getting the timeout in your face from Jimmy Butler. You had a shot for an entire week to just stick it to him. And it didn't work out in Game 7.
What time do the Celtics play on Thursday?
I get it. I hear you.
That's exactly it.
I hear you. I just don't agree with it.
I think in my younger days, I would totally be on your side.
Okay.
As I've gotten older, happiness matters. Yesterday was the best part of my day was the 6 hours we were at the fair. And it was awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't think about the game once. And then I got home and I turned it on. I was like, I don't want to watch this. I immediately shut it off. I don't want to watch.
So did you hang with Cage?
Yeah, we were just, well, he was pretty
Now you know
adamant.
how I felt.
He was pretty adamant.
Pretty much every Saturday after Thanksgiving for half a year.
But when the season started last year for Michigan.
with Michigan and Ohio State.
And I said to you, hey, Rich, you're going to have a great season. But you are going to get absolutely smoked by an underdog in the Final Four.
Yeah.
Or would you rather have that? Or would you rather have just lost in overtime to Ohio State and not made it?
Never.
Oh, no.
In a million
He would take
years.
the Ohio State. I know that's
No.
Rich.
Like I said, that whole entire month leading up to the Fiesta Bowl was exciting. In the same way that the Celtics gave you a week of excitement.
What was it for? Nothing.
I mean,
It was for nothing.
I guess a
You
meteor
got-
could
you
hit
got
the
nothing.
planet and destroy us all, too.
This is a great
To
example.
quote Connor Roy, it's all, Roman Roy, it's all BS.
That's right.
Nothing matters.
It's like playing Powerball.
And he seems to be a perfect guy to
Very
to
rational
emulate.
human being.
Licking cheese. And, all right.
That
you
was
get
really
all the
funny,
numbers,
though.
but you don't get the
So,
mega
we
numbers.
promise no spoilers.
It was,
All
I
right.
don't know, man.
Okay. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.